A note to all you struggling screenwriters out there who are looking for your big break. If you make a movie about possession that's even halfway decent or even a big piece of shit, Hollywood will probably make it. They love possession movies. So there, that's your way in. Advice from me. The Possession. So The Possession is yet another movie about possession and another Halloween movie that's coming out in August, which is, I guess that's the thing to do now. So in The Possession, you have a split up family. You know, you have the chick from The Closer and you have the comedian from Watchmen, whose name I can't remember. It's a bummer because the dude's a good actor. They're divorced. They have these two little kids and the comedian's like, oh, I want to be a good dad. So yeah, okay, you can buy that really creepy piece of shit box from that garage sale. When you see a creepy ass little antique at a garage sale, don't buy it because it's probably possessed or cursed. It's just life survival 101 right there. However, they buy this creepy box and now this girl's slowly getting possessed and she's losing her mind and, you know, demons and shit. And when watching the movie, you're like, yeah, I've been here before. Truth be told, the first hour and 15 minutes of this movie, it's all build up and it's actually quite boring. It's just kind of boring. There's a bunch of characters you don't care about and this little girl's, you know, she's all crazy and creepy and being possessed, as little kids do nowadays. But hats off to the comedian from Watchmen. That guy carried the first hour 15 minutes of this movie. He's the one who actually had witty dialogue or realistic dialogue. I actually liked his character. People were like, oh, you're never there for your kids, but I thought he was an alright guy. I mean, I was like, shit, give the guy a break. He's a single dad who actually has witty dialogue. So there. Chick from The Closer. It always baffles my mind in movies like this when people are like, oh, that box is evil, what to do? Wood chippers haven't been around forever. Let's not try that. I would try the wood chipper, I would. But in the first hour and 15 minutes of this movie being kind of slow and having some choppy editing in parts, someone will be freaking out and they'll be like, and then it'll just cut. And you're like, oh, okay, that was a cool effect. But when they do it 5 times in a row, you're like, getting old, man. However, the last half hour of this movie is actually really creepy and really cool. Like if The Possession was a half an hour special featured on the History Channel, which would make sense because the History Channel really doesn't have anything to do with history anyway. Not anymore. I would watch it. I'd be thoroughly entertained for the half hour. I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's just watch this for a half. Yeah. But it wasn't. It's a movie that you're going to pay money to see and you're going to be bored for an hour and 15 minutes into the movie. And in the last half hour, you're going to be like, oh, cool. Awesome. Where was this? Why did this just kick in now? And supposedly The Possession's based on a true story, which, okay. I mean, this is kind of a spoiler. It's really not a spoiler. The little girl gets a CAT scan and you see the demon in her. So does the hospital have that recording? It's based on a true story. If that happened, then they have the recording. I would like to see that, please. That's just me. I require proof like that. I'm just saying you could put a lot of speculation to rest if you just have the recording of creepy demon face. If not, well, it's probably not based on a true story. Or it's based on a true story in the sense that, yeah, there was a divorced family who heard crickety cricks in the house. Yeah, I'd buy that. So hats off to the comedian. Some really creepy, cool ass shit in the last half hour of this movie, and if I graded the movie on the last half hour, it would get a pretty good rating. However, I gotta rate the movie as a whole, and since the first hour and 15 minutes of this movie bored me, I will say The Possession is a good time if you're drunk. Yeah, now it's a party. Gotcha. And a special thank you to Ren, aka Ren the Reaper, for making that new slick intro for me. It's badass. I love it. Thank you. And he actually made 2 fonts. I want your opinion. What font do you prefer for the intro? This one? Or this one? I'm curious. Whatever you prefer, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.